Hello everyone from the Pumjai train station in Bangkok. From here I'll take a local train to an unknown floating market in Bangkok that even most Thai people don't know of. It's very easy to reach and it's a great day trip to escape the busy city center of Bangkok. And after the floating market, I'll take you to a cafe which is right next to the canal. And honestly, it might be one of the most beautiful cafes in Bangkok. But first, let me buy a train ticket. You won't believe how much the train ticket cost. It was just 3 Thai baht, which is incredibly cheap. I don't even know how much it is in euro or dollar, but trust me, it's very, very cheap. And of course, I'll travel in the third class, so no aircon or comfortable seats. It's a very simple train and they only have some fans here and wide open windows. But I really like to take those trains as you will feel the wind on your face, and it's always nice if you want to film out of the window. And there's one more thing that I didn't mention before. Right next to the train station, there are a lot of street food stalls. So if you're early, you can buy some snacks here. And after around 10 minutes, we arrived at the Watsai train station. And I think now I can also tell you the name of the floating market. It's called Watsai Floating Market, as it's right next to the Watsai temple. And there's also an interesting local morning market that I want to show you. It seems like most of the stalls from the temple market are closing down here, but it's a very local neighborhood. Everyone is looking at me and some people are even waving with their hand when I point the camera at them. It's very different to the center of Bangkok. Sawadee krab.
Amazing Thailand.
Amazing Thailand.
ตรงมาหน่อยนะ
ฝรั่งมาถ่ายแล้ว
ถ่ายแล้วถ่าย
ฝรั่งมาไลฟ์สดบอกว่าไม่มีวอลแอร์ตั้งกล้องเพื่อนเรา
It's so funny. Every second word that I hear is something with Farang, which means like foreigner. So they're talking about me. But unfortunately, I don't understand what they're saying. If you understand something, I would appreciate if you translate it for me and let me know in the comments below. And that's the start of the Watsai floating market. Maybe we can go to the water first and have a look there. It's not a typical floating market that you would think of. There are not really that many vendors which are selling food from the boats, but there's a small market hall next to the canal. So let's have a look. Maybe I can find something here for my breakfast. Sawadee krab. เอามะพร้าว1 ลูกครับ Yes. อ๋อ20 บาท อ
หลานหน่อย
โอเคขอบคุณครับ
จ้าใจจ้ะ
Alright, I just ordered a pad thai from here.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. You used to sell from the boat? The pad thai?
เย่เมื่อก่อนพายเรือ อันนี้โน
For now it's closed or?
ให้มาดูดิ
My mom photo.
So she used to sell the pad thai from the boat.
เย่ไอ
So you can see,
Yeah,
that's her. And she used to sell it from the boat. But for now,
My mom photo.
here they have some more photos.
อันนี้ก็ไอ
Even his mother.
เย่
How many years ago?
เย่ก็มี
Is you?
35.
35 years ago. But now you only sell from here, not from the boat anymore. Why? Is not too many people, or what is the reason why don't you sell from the boat anymore?
อายุสปีกไทย
นิดหน่อย
A little.
พี่สปีกอันนี้
โอเคไม่เป็นไรครับ
เป็นไร
เท่าไหร่ครับ
40 baht.
โอเค
ขอบคุณนะคะ
ขอบคุณมากครับ
ชิคกี้เชิญ
ขอบคุณครับ
Thank you
Unfortunately, they sold the pad thai only for takeaway, but it's served on a banana leaf. So I just searched for a nice spot next to the river. And what was really interesting, they told my girlfriend that that floating market used to be very popular in the past. They even made some scenes for the James Bond movie here. And that woman who sold the noodles to me, she was in the movie. At least she told us so. I'm not sure if it's true, but I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe I try the coconut first. I think there's nothing better than a fresh coconut in the morning. It's not cold, but it's still very refreshing. And let's give a try for the pad thai. I think I don't need to tell a lot about it. It's an absolute classic Thai dish. It has a really juicy taste. It's a little bit sour from the lime that I put there as well, but also sweet and salty. It's very good, and it costs only 40 Thai baht. Not sure if I mentioned about the coconut. That one was 20 baht. So it's also a fair price, but it's a bit sad to see that the floating market is more or less closed. I think it would be such a nice place if the river would be full of boats. But let's see, maybe after the video, many of you will come here and then the floating market will get popular again. Let's have a quick look at the other side of the canal, because I remember they used to sell some food for the fishes here. It looks a bit abandoned. I can see some pigeons. Do you have the food for the fishes? To feed the fish? Do you have the food for the fishes?
Okay.
เท่าไหร่ครับ
1 kilo 70 บาท
Okay. ขอบคุณครับ So for 20 baht, I bought 1 kilogram of fish food. Let's see if we can find some. She said I will be somewhere in the middle of the river, so I'll throw it a bit further away, and hopefully, oh yeah, the first fishes are coming. So I just need to put some more. Maybe I can get them closer to here that you can see them a bit better. It seems like also the pigeons like the fish food. At least they try to steal some. Oh yeah. Come here, come on. Oh, now there's even a boat coming which is selling some, not sure, might be some boat noodles. too sad that I'm feeding the fishes now. Otherwise, I would get something to eat from him. Maybe I'll see him later. And the woman told us that she has 35 cats. They're all homeless. And now she's taking care of them. That's a cute one. สวัสดีครับ คุณพูดภาษาอังกฤษได้ไหมครับ No? Okay, the cat doesn't speak English. Now it's around 11:30 and most of the market stalls are closing down. Even the temple behind me seems to be closed, which is a bit sad as it looks very beautiful from the outside. So if you're planning to come here, make sure to visit the market early, and I think it's also open only on the weekend. But as I told you before, there's one more place that I want to show you. So let's take a local boat from here to my hidden cafe. สวัสดีครับ by Pumjai Garden เท่าไหร่ครับ
ไปไหนครับ
Pumjai Garden
Pumjai Garden 150 ครับ
150
ครับ
So the boat ride for both of us cost 150 baht, which is actually a bit cheaper than the usual price. I think last time I paid 200 baht and the boat ride is around 15 minutes. But just look at that. It's like the authentic part of Bangkok, a bit like traveling back in time. You can see all the nice wooden houses next to the canal. And there are no tourists at all, so I can highly recommend just come here by yourself, walk around the market, buy some food, and maybe do a short boat tour. I always enjoy it a lot. But you have to wait for the cafe because it's even more beautiful in here. So it seems like they will check the temperature from everyone. สวัสดีครับ Here we are at Pumjai Garden. It's such a beautiful place. It feels like you're in the middle of the nature, but we're still in Bangkok. It's pretty hard to believe. It's definitely not a place that you would expect here, but it's so beautiful. It's like a tropical botanical garden. And I think we'll get something to drink, maybe even something to eat. And in the meantime, I'll show some footage from the garden. And for 125 baht, I bought a lychee smoothie, which is definitely a bit expensive for Bangkok. But let's be honest, you're also paying for the view here because there are a lot of boats driving by. Some of them are selling some meat. I saw another one which was selling coconut ice cream. So it's a really beautiful place to sit down and relax. And let's give it a try for the drink. That's very refreshing. And you can taste that they really put a lot of fruit. If you buy the cheap smoothie somewhere at the street in Bangkok, they often put a lot of ice cubes, just a bit of fruit, and the rest is a lot of sugar and syrup. But that one is probably, let's say, 70 to 80% of fruit, a bit of ice, or maybe just a bit of the syrup. So it has a very intense fruit taste, it's a bit sweet, and it's just perfect. But I think that's it for today. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did so, please share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel, and then we get lost together in the next one. Cheers!